Welcome all to another Getsuyōbi no shitsumontokotae, which apparently means Monday Q&A, but I'm guessing a Japanese individual may care to disagree. So anyway, first of all, the announcements. Last week I ran the first Joshino Derp Squad, where me and some of the subscribers got together and played lots of minigames. The winner was offered 500 station cash prize, but refused it. So I still have that for something else. So if anyone could think of an interesting competition, I'm all ears. Also, I'm running the next Derp Squad next week on Sunday. The links to the event will be in the description below, and please put if you're coming because I'll need probably at least like 30 people to make this work. So what is it? Well, this is a line battle, of course, in the fashion of years of old, where there'll be two lines of infiltrators. One side TR, and the other side's NC, on the Miller server. All will have bolt-action snipers. Trial one if you don't have one, and each line will be divided into two columns. The front column crouches then fires, then stands and swaps with the second column. You're only allowed to hip fire, and the last standing line are the winners. The law for this event is that the new conglomerate are fighting for their independence on Araxis from the terrible Terran Empire. Ooh. So in short, come along guys. Finally, I am in a competition at the moment for the best squad gameplay video for Planetside 2. I will link that below too, and I will really appreciate votes. MMO Hut have around 500 or so votes at the moment, and we need to defeat them. I have 2,560 subs, and you can vote once per day. We can defeat the evil. Also, Rel and Kamikaze78 are in the kill streak competition. Be sure to check them out and give them a vote. So, on to the questions. Daniel William asks, if you had tons of money to build stuff from Planetside 2, would you build a biolab, tech plant tower, or amp station? Definitely a tech plant. Technology is power. Also, the biolab seems a little inefficient. I don't know if any of you have been to the Eden project in Cornwall, but that just seems like it works a lot better. It's not on massive stilts for one, and yeah, it's a massive compared to the biolab. I might have said the amp station if it was some sort of revolutionary power source that is much more efficient and powerful than our current tech, but I really don't know its background lore or what it actually does. BVI asks, what's your favourite number of the alphabet on a scale of yellow to motorcycle? Well, this is easy. Gaelic National Flumper setting is indeed my silicon bird hut. Andy Dice says, will you ever have Derp Squads at Emerald? I might do, as I do have a TR character on Emerald, Connery, and then an NC on Cobalt, and every faction on Miller. So I will try to rotate it. Are there a lot of you Americanos out there that would like this? A question for you lot here. Crowgamer HD asks, what program do you use for recording, and can you stream sometimes if you have good internet? I use Shadowplay for recording, and it can corrupt videos and be a pain in the arse, but in the end it records all of the time, and I don't think I would have actually become a YouTuber without it. Also, you hit the nail on the head. The reason I don't stream at the moment is because I have awful internet. I don't know if any of you know the situation in England where rural internet is just woeful. Well yeah, I'm sort of in rural England. However, I am moving home in the near future to an area which will hopefully be able to support it. I would really like to take the European spot in SOE's official Planetside 2 stream, but I just can't at the moment. The Mastermind 2802 asks, is the heat mechanic only for the Eclipse? Nope, I think it's for all the Araxian weapons, and I think I will make a little overview / review type things, seeing as other YouTubers don't really seem to have them unlocked. And I seem to be one of those nerds that's been playing long enough to have the Eclipse unlocked. So Mushin asks, tits or ass? Mushin, we've had this question before. In fact, I'm fairly sure you were the one that asked it last time, Mushin. That's a bad Mushin. Naughty Mushin. Drunk Muffin HD says, Joshino, do you have a lady friend? Catface. Unfortunately not. I am in fact a lonely heart. To be honest, and I know it sounds bad, but I don't think I could afford a girlfriend at the moment, even if I wanted one. I think I would make a pretty lame boyfriend whilst I'm just doing charity work alongside a day's work at the weekend. Short XXLP asks, how do you record and process your videos? As I said before, I record with Shadowplay and I render with Sony Vegas. For a lot of my videos, I set the FPS to around 30 and the bitrate of 4 million to 10 million maximum. I have to reduce the file size as much as possible, but while still keeping it HD, and they still take me a lot of the day to upload. I actually have an F It Will Do It Live episode ready to go, but it's like a gigabyte size file, so I'm going to take it to a friend's house that lives in the city centre and try to upload it faster. It really isn't fair for me to stop everyone here using the internet for a whole day. So Pedro Silva asks, how do I make friendly cloaked infiltrators stand out? I'm not sure. They're just noticeable in my settings as I'm playing on max graphics. Perhaps you're playing on the lowest graphics setting and the glowing function colour isn't as visible, but I'm really not sure on that. Finally, MarvDE, which I can assume he's from Germany, asks, chicken or bacon? So I go with bacon for the taste, but chicken is much healthier and I would feel much better after eating it. Also, chicken wrapped in bacon is delicious. But bacon always. Okay everyone, thank you very much for the questions. And Rel has asked me to join him for a joint Q&A where we'll take 2 of our subscribers' questions and answer them together. So if you ask a question this week, it might go there instead, so be sure to ask some deep and meaningful stuff in the comments below. Thank you all very much for watching, and if you haven't already subbed, click that sub button above if you want to see more. Or hear more, I guess. Until next time everyone, Joshino.